Today's Fab Fact brings together the Jon Pertwee era of Doctor Who.
Oh, yes.
And Space 1999.
Oh, yes.
And another cult 70s TV series, The New Avengers.
Love it.
Now, eagle-eyed Space 1999 viewers. Did you see what I did there? Eagle-eyed?
Eagle-eyed.
Thank you very much. May have spotted some relatively prominent Doctor Who guest stars from the Jon Pertwee era appearing as extras in Space 1999's first season. These included Joy Harrison, who played Jill Tarrant in Death to the Daleks. She was in the background of Main Mission in a couple of episodes, but never had any lines. Paul Grist, who played Bill Filer in The Claws of Axos. He also appeared in Space 1999 in one scene of The Last Sunset as a non-speaking Eagle pilot. That brings us to an Eagle pilot who did have one line in the episode Guardian of Piri, played by an uncredited actor who subsequently went on to greater fame after his time on 99 and Doctor Who. So,
Right.
Richard, which actor played Arak in Planet of the Spiders?
Planet of the Spiders, Jon Pertwee's last story, 1974. Arak. I mean, I do have a name at the tip of my tongue, but I'm not sure it's the right name. So, shall I chance it, or are you just going to plough on?
No, chance it.
I want to say Gareth Hunt.
You are correct. It was none other than
well.
future New Avengers star Gareth Hunt.
Ah, yes.
Now, he was originally cast as Eagle pilot Pete Irving in the episode Guardian of Piri. However, it appears Gareth didn't get on with the director of that episode, Charles Crichton, and left production. The role of Irving was then recast with actor Michael Culver. However, Gareth still briefly appears in the finished episode because, as you will no doubt recall, Richard, everybody on Alpha has been brainwashed in the episode and relocated to the paradise planet of Piri until Commander Koenig comes down and wrecks the Guardian that's holding everything together. So, yes, you know it. So when the planet begins to disintegrate at the end of the story, everybody races back to the Eagles to abandon the planet, and Gareth Hunt is one of the Alphans seen taking controls of an Eagle.
Aha.
Now, obviously, when Gareth was replaced with Michael Culver, they presumably would have reshot any scenes featuring Irving that had already been filmed with Gareth, but in the case of that one shot, doesn't really matter who Gareth is meant to be, he's just an Alphan among the 300 who are scrabbling to escape the planet. So it was kept in, rather than waste time calling Michael Culver in to reshoot it as Irving. Thus began and ended Gareth Hunt's career in the Anderson universe, which went only slightly better than that of his New Avengers co-star Joanna Lumley, who, as you will probably remember and was discussed on a previous Fab Fact, auditioned for UFO but didn't get the part.
Yes.
And then did get a part in The Protectors and then it got cut.
Yeah.
Poor Joanna Lumley. I'm sure she has got over it by now.
Poor Dame Joanna Lumley.
Yes, Dame Lumley. Anyway, but how strange that Space 1999 was hiring people who had prominent speaking roles on other shows just to play background extras.
That's really odd, yes.
It could possibly speak to the difference in budget between the two shows. Doctor Who had Paul Grist and Joy Harrison money, but 1999 had Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee money. Now, speaking of extras, we should also mention the likes of Max Faulkner, Mike Stevens, Roy Scammell, Terry Walsh, Nick Hobbs, and Harry Fielder. Those are names you may not recognise unless you're a fan, but you'll probably recognise the faces from various shows of that era, including Doctor Who, where they did stunts for Jon Pertwee's and Tom Baker's era. They too turned up in 1999 and other live-action Anderson productions. So, Podstrons, we're turning this one over to you. Where else in the Anderson universe have you spotted a famous face picking up extra work as a background artist? Let us know, podcast@gerryanderson.com. And before people go for the obvious answers, no, Idris Elba and Ray Winston's Space Precinct appearances don't qualify because they were credited guest actors despite the fact that they didn't have their own voices anymore.
Yes. Interesting. I mean, two things strike me from that Fab Fact.
Only two?
Firstly, well, as you mentioned there, maybe it was a difference in budget, but getting, normally featured actors to play supporting roles, supporting artists or extras, essentially, that's very unusual.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
But I suppose, if you were a regular gigging actor and maybe you'd had a guest part in Doctor Who a couple of years ago and you were offered potentially, twice the money for 5 days at Pinewood to not say any lines, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you take it?
Yeah. And secondly, for Gareth Hunt to leave a production because he'd fallen out with the director, I mean, there's a story there. That's a big deal to walk away, no matter who you are, from a production that you've started work on because you've fallen out with the director. That's a big deal. So I wonder what happened there.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, normally people manage to see these things through, don't they? And then just go and slag them off afterwards.